You've been working on the ground for the northwestern wall like all night? Yes, please. Oh yeah, for real, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there will be 12 houses inside this area. I know it's not enough for everybody, but we'll build extra houses out in the realm as well.
Well, that's just for the start, and then
Can I request?
Well, actually, I realized I'll also build where the large warehouse is too. Let me look at the way to do it here. Like the most efficient way. How many houses can we build with a large warehouse with?
Oh, sorry, Dunder. I didn't see you. Thank you for the follow. I just was ranting and stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. I would subscribe, but it won't let me to subscribe.
Weird. Why?
I think it's because I just subscribed like not that long ago to Slim.
Are you using your Prime?
I hate to do this.
Okay, yeah. You can just use it once per month.
I couldn't do it, but I have to. I'm gonna go for half an hour or an hour to try out the crew 2, and then I'll be back out. I have to.
You're a fickle beast, my man. I love you though.
It's
So
like. Plus, I'm getting really bad lag in the game, so.
Understandable.
So DJ, I'll keep watching, and as soon as I can, I'll give you a subscribe as well.
Oh, you don't have to do it. Just enjoy the show. It's cool. So if you use your Prime, you can just use it once per month on any channel. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So from where these
But I appreciate the thought.
end.
Thank you. And Hermit was nice enough yesterday to sub as well, which I was really surprised, and I was like, nice.
Yeah.
Really nice of her. I just love that our community is just intertwined. It's like,
And Hermit is
Pretty
way
good.
too cool for school, man.
yep.
Way too cool. And yeah, man, we're getting heavily intertwined. I like it. What needs to happen?
Just get it in there.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Beard
Magic.
lock.
Well, I don't have a beard lock, but you know. Fake beard lock, sure.
Exact. That's what's the word for it? Metaphorical beard lock.
Yeah. Oh god. Like when I heard about you moving to the US server, I was like, no, what's happening? I was like really, really in turmoil. I was like, what should I do? Should I continue playing this game? Should I? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, I'm gonna still play with you. So
To be so many people had that reaction, and honestly, like I debated it heavily since the day they announced that the Judgment Hour was happening, because that's the same time they announced that they were going to work towards a weekly, and I was like, oh my god, like there's no way that I'm going to ever be able to play online at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and then just realistically nobody was able to, so I just, oh man. It took a lot for me to actually make the decision.
yeah, it was a good decision. New place, better place, people.
Yeah,
working
honestly,
together.
the final straw that made me like go like, yeah, this is going to be a really good move was Andrew getting in touch with me and hooking me up with this alliance. And I was like, dude, after I talked to the alliance leader, Mar, we had like probably a good hour conversation. And I was like, yeah, it sounds like this is going to be way, way better for us, especially for what we're trying to accomplish with the guild, like trying to build up our relationship with our viewers and trying to get people in here and involved and play together. It just makes so much more sense. Yeah. So, Chris, Judgment Hour is basically the purge in the game. It's 1 hour where there's no negative effect for just slaughtering somebody. And the bigger effect, like the even bigger effect it has, is this dark green area that you see here. This dark green area that you see right here, this is the town claim. As our area expands, it'll be a light green area that expands out, and that's called the realm. And I heard that. That's a loud punch.
I think it was a pickaxe hit.
Oh, okay.
Question.
Question?
Yeah, I used my card, which got declined for the delivery. How do I use PayPal? On
You should be
Amazon?
able. You should be. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but
I
isn't it the
can't remember if I
option?
use PayPal on there. Yeah, I think it is. She should be able to now. Well, the realm becomes...
Isn't
it's
there, like,
basically... any
payment
protection
method
you have in the realm
PayPal?
goes away
No.
No.
during Judgment Hour. Yeah, so... they can just loot, you know,
That is
anybody...
really weird.
They can, if they can get onto your realm, if you have, like, trees in your realm, or bark boxes, or houses, all that stuff, all the
Are they having
protection that
issues
you're...
with PayPal?
I'm not sure.
Well, you know, just put the money from PayPal into your card and then
Yeah.
pay it like that. Just transfer it.
No,
Or
you can
pay
get
out.
killed in your realm, but they can't like loot your boxes, right? So like if I put a box down right on the edge of the realm, people could walk up to it, but they won't be able to touch it. And so what that means is you can still die. You still need walls. You can still die in your realm at any time, but they get penalized for it. And you could tag them with trespassing and make them go negative alignment, so it affects them more and more and more that they're getting killed, right? Yeah, hey Grim, actually, if you want to now, you could definitely walk north and start chopping out some trees, and bringing back some boards. Don't put them in the house. If you want to bring somebody with you that wants to sit on the cart so it doesn't despawn, do not take the cart into the other zone, because it'll despawn and it'll break it. But that way you can just throw the stuff into the cart. If you want to do all that, Grim, you can bring somebody with you to sit on the cart at the border. It'll be boring, but that way it doesn't despawn, or that way nobody can just pick it up and walk away with it. And what I'll do is I'll shape all these stones before you leave and throw them into the monument. That way the cart's empty, and you can bring back a ton of boards and logs, building logs. Cool. Yeah. So here, let me dump this out. I'll start shaping all that stone. And if you want to head up there anyways and start doing the logs, I can bring the cart up to the edge there. There we go. Yeah. Well, you weren't online. Yeah. So there. Yeah, I didn't realize you were here now. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of rock in here that needs to be shaped and thrown into the monument and sacrificed. Yeah, there's a bunch of rock in here. So just grab all these rocks, man, and shape them and then sacrifice them. That is correct, Chris. Yeah. You should be able to. It doesn't always work. You're supposed to be able to. I know he does hate. Well, he also is only running VODs usually. Yeah. So in my opinion, I'm the largest streamer because he's always doing VODs and it seems like it is all bots. Yeah. Yeah. So it's viewers, but it's not real viewers. Like, it's not like Twitch viewers. It's not like people in Twitch or within the community. He's literally got that shit blasted out to like everywhere. Yep. Exactly, Methy. Yeah. So yeah, it's not really bots, but it's not really true viewers either. It's not like interactive
Pony
viewers
has
like
GTR.
Twitch viewers. Nice. Yep. It's kind of it's not against any kind of terms of policy or anything, but it's super fucking cheesy, right? Like super cheesy. But hey, to each their own, man. Oh, I agree, Hate. I agree. Yeah. To be honest though, I've thought about running a VOD at the end of my stream after I get done hosting people. Because like I usually host DG at the end of my stream because I mean we're good friends and he's in the guild and we stream together. So I host different gamer. But I've been thinking about running a VOD after his stream ends. Just that way anybody that missed the stream can catch up on what we did that day. But I wouldn't like throw it into a bunch of other websites or anything. That's kind of cheesy. Yeah, we're on NA now. We actually just made the move to the NA. We're server 33, my man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've thought about it. I've never actually done it, though. I don't know why I haven't done it. I've never even tried to set a VOD up, yeah, to be honest. Like a vodcast. I would call it like the happenings of yesterday.
Hey, Duriums.
Hello.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying that it gets muted, right? What I can do is I save every single stream. I save every single stream to my computer, so ultra high def at like 25 kilobit per second or 25 megabit per second. So they're huge goddamn files. But what I could do is start uploading those to YouTube. If there's an interest in you guys actually watching the entire stream later, if anybody has an interest, I can start uploading them to YouTube at the end of my stream. Danovia? Oh yeah, look at that. There you are. Yeah, man. So I'll start uploading them to my YouTube channel. I'll start tonight actually for you, man. Because then it doesn't get muted. It just makes it so I can't make money on it. But I don't care. It's not about money at that point, right? Because honestly, I'm not making like I'm not putting any work to uploading it. I just upload, hit a button. It's too easy. Well, yeah, you got two enemies damn close. Sounds like us on the U server. We are at war with a group like just outside of our border as well.
So what does the main and secondary stat actually do for your crafting stuff?
It makes it so you crafted that level. So let's say so if you look at any stat, right? So if you look at like say for example construction. My construction right now is 279 or 27.99.
No, I'm talking about like so for instance, for Nature's Lore you need strength and intellect being your main stat. What do they do for Nature's Lore?
That's what I was explaining. So yeah. No, you're good, man. Yeah, so if you look at like Nature's Lore, right? So mine is 30.80, and there's a slash, and it says 33.99. So what that means is your primary and secondary are what make that 33.99, that second number, that bigger number. And what that means is your applied skill level as far as what you can craft is based on that first number. So unless you get to like 30, you're not able to craft the next thing up in 30, right? So you wouldn't be able to gather herbs unless you got that first number to 30. But let's say so let's just use the numbers 30 and 33, right? So at 30, I'm able to let's say I'm at 29. So let's say the numbers were 29, 32 up top for Nature's Lore. So at 29, I wouldn't be able to gather herbs yet. But if I punch the ground on a 90 tile, I'd be able to gather a 32 plant fiber because I'm at 29, 32.
So that's all it does is it works towards that number. See, I thought that's what intellect does.
No. All intellect does is increase your skill cap.
Okay, so for instance, I'm at 92 in Nature's Lore, and it's only giving me not even 1 full point above it. But when I first started leveling it at level 30, I had like 5 skill levels in it. So it won't actually, so by the time I hit 100, it'll be 100.
Maybe. So I understand what you're saying. It used to be it would go above 100, but they may have changed it.
Because it keeps dropping down, and it keeps getting lower and lower and lower the closer I get to 100.
So you might be right. So they changed it. Yeah, because you used to be able to have like 100, 106.
Yeah, see, I think that would be good, and the higher it is, the
well, it doesn't
higher
really make
chance
it.
you-
Yeah, because right now the only way to get over 100 is to proc a named item.
See, because also doing Nature's Lore, when I was finding herbs, I found a skinning knife.
So you know what that means,
70
though.
quality. What?
So if you get to 90, so let's say you're at 90 Nature's Lore, and the other number is 100. You don't have to keep on going up, because realistically 90, unless you want to get 100 quality Nature's Lore, which you could, there's no reason not to. But if it
that's the
really
thing,
doesn't
it
go
keeps
above,
dropping down. So
Yeah.
when I was at I think 88, I was at 91. Now I'm at 92, and I'm at 93. So it's 92.62 and 93.72. So I keep losing.
yeah.
On the
So
second
it does sound like they're gonna slowly even it out to 100 then.
And
Yeah,
the
so
reason
that's-
why I was hoping that it would go over and that would give me a higher chance to find stuff. Like I found a skinning knife at 70 quality, 50 durability skinning line.
I mean, for me, it looks like it's the same. Let me do the math here. 66, 68. Nope. You're right. Yeah, as you go up, it goes down. No. 2.19. 2.19. Yeah. No. So it's the same for me, no matter what the numbers are. So yeah, I just compared two skills with the exact same primary, secondary, and one's way higher than the other, and it's the exact same number.
So on my
secondary.
healing, I'm 0, and I'm 14.83. And then if I go to my herbalism, which is at 32.42, I'm at 35. And then
Let me look at this real quick. So healing is int strength, or the int constitution.
yeah,
No, it's int strength. Okay, yeah. So int strength, and then herbalism is based on two completely different numbers.
yes. Okay, so, but then Nature's Lore, which
Yep.
is the primaries and secondaries strength, just like healing.
Yep.
I'm what 1 point something, 92.63 and 93.72.
Okay, and then what's the difference on healing? Is 0 to 14?
Yeah, 14.84.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, man. Buff, my man. Let's get some Pondo flying up in this
I
bitch,
didn't
guys.
realize that herbalism is two different ones.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you. What I'll do though is keep on paying attention to mine and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Sarabak. But I'm gonna keep on paying attention and doing the math as time progresses.
In theory, with me having 14 and healing, I should be over 100 in Nature's Lore.
Unless the higher tier skills have a naturally higher booster from the skills themselves.
Well, and I don't know if it would have a higher.
That's well. Here, how about this? Let's do this better. Let's do this better. Look at Nature's Lore and look at the difference there, and then go up to Artisan and look at the difference there, because those are both the exact same skills as well, or stats. So look at the increased difference there.
Artisan is 31.30, and the second one is 41.50.
So 31 to 41, so basically 10.
10.2.
Okay, and then in Nature's Lore, it's like point nothing.
1.2 maybe, something like that. 6.3 to 7.2.
Yeah, so maybe it doesn't matter anymore once you get to 90. Not as much.
Or it's like an XP thing, so if it takes like 1,000 XP to go up, which I know it doesn't, but there's something based with it, because like I'm only getting 0.00018.
So what I'm assuming that the way they changed it is so that as your lower skills are getting maxed out, it doesn't matter what your stats are anymore. That way you can focus on the later end skills to make it buff up higher, so you can produce higher quality. So say for you, right, instead of focusing on stats for Nature's Lore or Herbalism, instead it's saying, okay, well, because it's not going to matter in the end anyways, you can focus on int agility for your alchemy, and then the skill boosters that are on the previous ones won't matter as much. That way you don't have to work so hard to get basic. That way when you start alchemy, you're not at like 3. That way you're at least able to produce like 15 or 20. That's what I'm assuming they probably have done.
Well, I think because like as you
how are you
hit
doing,
certain levels or certain number marks, it drops the amount you get per thing that you do. So I think
and that's what
the
it's
same
doing
with your bonus as well. It's dropping that. It uses that same equation where the higher you get, when you hit those certain numbers, the less
bonus is
effective
less.
the bonus.
Right. And that's what, I'm agreeing with you. And that's what I was saying. That's probably why the reason they're probably doing that is to make you, so you're able to focus on your end game skills, not your early on skills, as far as your stats go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep. It's perfect. Yeah, man. I mean, everything's going really fucking well, man.
If I would have known that, then I would have focused on agility more than my strength, but that's okay.
Yeah. The more we know.
Well, in good news, I'm almost 93 out of 100.
Yep. It'll be interesting as you get closer to 100 to see what happens. To see if it... What's that?
What's
in
Cozy
Nature's
90?
Lore.
Ooh, nice.
So, like, the food quality I'm getting now is 93.
Now I'm pissed.
Do you need a 93 tile or no?
Yeah, it needs to be a 93 or higher tile.
And they've changed the way that works too, so as you use that tile, it drops in quality.
Not for certain things. So for finding food, for gathering plant fiber and flintstone, it doesn't lower the quality. But for mushrooms, berries, and the farming, it lowers the quality of the soil.
Do you have a source for this? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, do we have a source for this information?
Just from me playing around,
Gotcha.
trying to find the highest. See, I've been trying to find the highest way to farm things.
Yep.
So I've been playing around with that, and I know for a fact that my gathering herbs hasn't lowered the quality. I'm right now gathering food, and I've gotten lots of food, hundreds of food, and it hasn't lowered the quality.
Nice.
Plant fiber, because that's 30 to 60. I would tried doing plant fiber to cloth to bandages, and that was decent XP, but not as good as farming mushrooms.
Okay.
And then mushrooms reduce the
A lot
quality.
of Cisco practice do.
The-
I
They
feel
do
you
it
there, man.
really quickly too. Mushrooms.
Yeah, really, really quickly.
You have to
So what
log,
I
but you'll
did
be
is
on
I just
tomorrow
farmed
morning
mushrooms.
sometimes. Have a good night,
So
everyone.
I got a piece
Hey,
of
Blue,
land
I'm
that's
glad you
one,
learned a lot. That's awesome.
that I'm farming mushrooms on.
So that was
right
something
beside
new I'm
my
trying,
higher
Blue.
quality soil that I'm farming my food on.
So that was
That's
something
my
new that
brain
I'm
rocks.
trying. Where we
you
take people
here,
that
or
are
are you
already
still on
good
the
at the
farm?
skill
Oh, I'm on the
and
new
having
farm.
somebody
It's
new
easier
go
to
with them to
farm
learn the skill
area with,
specifically.
'cause
That way you can kind of
I've
like
been,
learn a lot faster.
I've got this insurance thing that I have to do for a company.
That
and
way you're able to learn a lot
basically
quicker.
have to put prices
I'm
to
glad
it.
it- I'm
So
glad it
I
went
sat
well.
Here farming that for the last 2 days. I didn't get to do it today. While finding prices for items that this company had for insurance purposes. So I just did that, and it's easier for me to do that when I don't have to worry about anyone else or being in anyone's way or anything like that.
No, I was just wondering, like, man, I'll go help you farm those roots from that 100 quality right now.
Well, that's the first thing I'm going to do is try and find 100 quality soil. Well, make myself a shovel first, and then find 100 quality soil, so I can bring it back and get 100 quality food for you, or well, close to it.
I'm pissed off. The wheel's
Alright,
not
so I think-
supported on the crew yet.
Huh?
My steering wheel's not supported on the crew yet.
Can you
that's
even
lame.
talk about that? Aren't you under NDA? And wouldn't that be bad for them who are streaming? You talking about?
Oh, he's
something
not
for
streaming
NDA?
that.
No, but
No, but
bonus.
everybody else is.
Oh, I don't think it matters. He doesn't talk about the in-game stuff, right? He just doesn't support real. It's like.
Well, yeah, as long as he doesn't talk about the in-game stuff. But
Yeah, he doesn't
I
talk
could,
about.
I could see them being like, give that guy a freaking strike or something. 'cause
Well,
he's,
you know, like they like the chances of actually they listening or finding out that an X person on the stream or like
No, people report people all the time.
yeah.
And we don't know the terms and conditions of the NDA, so it's best that he doesn't mention anything about the game.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That would be so random, just like, oh yeah, a person from different gamer stream or master opponent just reported Baffle Gamer talking about
That would be random.
that would be
It's one of those things that's so unlikely, but if
Yeah.
it
No,
did, it would
it's
fucking
not-
blow.
It's not random. People report people for being in the wrong stream category.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's not a bannable offense. People are just gonna be like, oh, you're in the wrong category. Whoops. I can change it in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
So
but
they're
the fact
dumb,
is,
I
people
know.
do report that, let alone being able to get somebody potentially in trouble. He.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to be fair,
You
I
know
do
what
that
the internet's
only if.
like.
So I'll report people only if they're using it for an obviously abusive reason. So like I wouldn't do it. Let's say like I got a lot of
Oh,
friends
yeah.
that stream on the side. They'll stream like NES games, and like the only NES game that's on Twitch is Super Mario. So they'll just stream like NES games under Super Mario just because it's there. It's accessible
Yeah,
and it's there.
but yourself, what I'm on about is you can't speak on behalf of the whole of the Twitch audience.
No, yeah, totally. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying like when I do report people, I'll report them for like let's say they're playing like Destiny 1 and they can't afford Destiny 2, but because there's more viewers on Destiny 2, they'll keep on streaming on Destiny 1.
Oh yeah.
Or I mean, they'll keep on streaming on Destiny 2, but they'll be playing Destiny 1. That should drive me fucking nuts.
Okay, so in an earlier conversation, not to cut in, but before I forget, I had a little piece of land that was 59, and I just farmed it for like seeds and stuff until I got something, and it went down to 58. So farming
Yep.
seeds,
Yep.
so for sure. So, I think it was-
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Anything that's gathering like seeds, berries, or mushrooms reduces the quality. But just getting the food, fiber,
Like
and
gathering edible
plant-
food. Okay, so any farming action is okay, but nature's or any farming action will lower it, but anything that's like nature's lore oriented will make it not go down.
Correct. So like doing herbs doesn't do it. And that I don't see how they could implement that because herbs pop up everywhere.
Right.
And then the food does do it. The
Have a great night, Blue.
Taproot doesn't either. Yeah.
But mushrooms do, but then that's for soya, so it's not this.
Yeah, and that's farming, or not farming, but like that's for that. Whatever.
Hey, Hermanic, how you doing?
Mushrooms for cooking.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got Blue the basics of the farming and cooking. She'll be going here pretty quickly, probably.
So basically, go ahead. Sorry. Hey, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and Blue, when he gets into something, he will go crazy.
So yeah, about that guy you hosted Ponage with playing your own, but on MMO.
Oh yeah, exactly. That stuff drives me nuts, man.
What?
There's people streaming like a different game, but they'll stream into a different channel just because there's more viewers in the other channel. And I find it odd because realistically, people are in a specific gaming channel looking for a game. They're going to be more upset or disappointed by you streaming in there than want to stay and hang out.
Also,
So I
you can
think
get
people
banned.
do. Yeah, you can get banned for that, man.
Well,
Temporary
that's not
bans
how
for
they
first
think.
offense.
It's like, oh, chance of more people. That's enough for me. Or for them, I mean.
Yeah.
They don't actually think about repercussions. Or maybe they don't know about repercussions, so... Yeah. Or they
But then
just
that
don't
brings me
care.
to the point of like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the right way to word it. If you're gonna be a major part of a community, you should probably know about the community. You know what I mean? So I guess it'd be like me trying to become an NBA star without knowing the rules for football.
Yep. Well,
I
yeah,
said
but
NBA. See, that's how little I know about it. NFL.
Well, that's the thing. That's the difference between people that want to become pros and amateurs. You know, people just want to dabble in streaming or whatever, and they just don't care about basics and
Yeah,
or
but why?
getting more
I
information.
guess I don't understand why you'd even want to dabble if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's a difference between like shooting hoops on your, driveway than to playing in a paid match.
Yeah.
If you want to make a career out of Twitch so that you are a full-time streamer, then you have to approach it as a job and not just as a, get rich easy thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what it. Which,
National Boot Ball Association, exactly.
And that's why
just the implementation
there's
of
2 million
Judgment Hour,
channels
Hermit?
out there on Twitch because, well, not 2 million. I don't know exactly, but a lot of people.
I'll tell you in
just
a
do it
second,
because they hear like, oh yeah, this is easy money. Soda Poppin', Lyric, and Doctor Disrespect, and Shroud, and Grims, and everybody else is big. Make a
And Ponage.
and Ponage, yeah. Hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, or even more. Who
But-
knows?
You mentioned those big streamers. What people don't realize is the amount of work and effort they put into their
Yes.
stream.
Sorry about that. Of course, years, knowledge.
It's not even just time. They'll research what's trending. They'll look at metadata within Twitch. They'll
Oh yeah, you have to
have
do that.
people that are proper moderators, and they'll actually pay them a little something on the
Yeah, of
side,
course.
nothing official. So they'll moderate their channels properly and build their community how they want it built.
Yeah.
They also have people responding to chat and Twitter and
Yep,
all the
yep.
other media.
Making YouTube videos and other
Social
things.
media managers, content creators on the side that take their Twitch streams and chop it up into a bunch of videos to release over the day, so they have a constant footprint on the internet, no matter what time you live in, time zone.
Yeah.
but they don't do that from the beginning.
Oh, it's impossible to do that. Like, that costs a shit ton of
Yeah,
money
it took like 7
that
years.
you don't want to invest. You do everything on your own.
Yep. Like right now, I probably legitimately spend like 12 hours a day working on my stream stuff. Social media, back-end work, like talking to people, doing things on the side, doing research, like just general market research, making sure I know about all the latest bots and stupid technology out there for streaming. Takes a lot to stay out, to continue growing.
So, Poem, do you need help setting up those houses, or keep on moving dirt?
Keep on moving. I'm not actually building houses yet. I'm just laying down the foundations for... I'm basically looking at the map and laying down the foundations so I keep everything in my head on track. They're just empty right now.
So I don't know what the future plans are, but we've got 3 plots of a 10 by 10 farmland filled right here.
Yep.
Going to the... was that west?
It's
Do you
in
want
the
us to...
southwest.
Yeah, south-southwest. Do you want us to start and keep on going, but now go more east, so they're kind of central to our base instead of way far out? That'd be better.
Yeah, I'd start bringing it in more south.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go more towards the east too, probably.
Yep.
We got
I mean, honestly, I don't care.
carrots.
You guys do the farm, man. That's your guys' lane.
Right, I just didn't know how close we could get to the like where you're building your walls and stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So as far as like the actual town planning goes, the center of town in the end is going to be self-sufficient for 40 people, and then that's going to basically be the first 40 people in the guild, the people that are in early. Anybody after that is going to live in the realm. So we'll figure out the realm outside of farming and tree stuff. So right now it's irrelevant. Just, you know, keep on building because the realm is going to be pretty large in the end. But like later people will end up living in the realm, and we'll let them, like they'll settle, they'll do their thing, they'll contribute to the overall township, but they won't have access to the town except for defensive reasons.
Gotcha. Do you need us to leave some space from the wall right now for like a moat or something? Or
For what?
for like a moat, or I don't know.
Yeah. So the moat's going to be 3 wide coming out of the wall. So one steep downward, one flattened at 2 meters, and another one steep upward.
So we'll start the next one maybe like 4 or so. Because we have carrots, peas, and onions on one side. I'm just gonna do a couple for wheat and flax over here. So there's- I just knew you had plans for the wall and a moat. I didn't know how close I could get. I didn't want to mess you up.
Oh yeah. Not a big deal, man. The thing about farmland and trees is that you can move them over time. Just wait for them to harvest, and we can move it. So it's not like too detrimental if you build somewhere where we might want to build in the future. You met a few refugees in the lands too? Yeah, so it wasn't even, so that wasn't really the problem, Hermanic. It's not that we couldn't fight or any of that. The problem was that literally nobody could be
Well,
online
it doesn't have to be
during the
super far,
judgment
right?
hours.
Farmland, it can be.
Oh yeah, no, just don't worry about flattening farmland. You could probably sow crops on the vertical walls, you know.
Yeah, you can actually. As long as it's fertile soil.
Yeah, it can be a cube of it hanging upside down in the air. You can still plant on the underside.
Yeah, the problem was, Hermanic, that so if they get to a point where they're doing daily judgment hours, those Vanguard, they're playing so short term, it's silly. Like, it's stupid. They're at war with literally everybody outside of that island. It's fucking stupid. Like they're playing very, very short term mentality. They're playing as if they're playing on a Life is Feudal your own server. That once they get dominated, they could just move on to another server. Because eventually they're going to piss enough people off and they're just going to get decimated. Because they're small. There's only like 17 of them. And once everybody else gets to endgame, because they're just bot farming for all their resources, once it gets to endgame and everybody's at the same level that they botted to, they're going to get fucking trounced. and essentially they're wasting all their time. So weird that the sit animation isn't working now again. I'm a freak. Oh, he's a creep. I'm sorry. He's not a freak, he's a creep. What the hell am I doing here? Man, guys, Rocket really wants to win that Elgato package. He's straight killing it, son. There we go. Dude, DG, I've been trying to give you a tip for like the last, I don't know, like maybe 15 minutes randomly throughout the time. I kept on saying there was a serious error.
Yes.
Like, there's a serious error.
happens.
I'm like, God damn you fucking loots.
There's a serious thing with your error, Loots. Stop it.
Yeah. Get out of here, loots. I finally decided to change the wording. Maybe that was it. Because I said third, ... I'm lame.